Something exciting's happening on the station. They've waited till night time. Some kind of alien craft has come and landed. Looks very much like some kind of flying saucer that's come to ground. 3 lights flashing on and off. It seems to have come to collect turnips or beets or whatever these things are. I thought you'd want to see it happening live, coming at night time when the farmer's not expecting the aliens to come to take up the crop that farmer has so diligently waited for. There's another craft in the distance. Something very strange going on here tonight. Don't know what it is. Look, I'm heading home to do a Ftone. Can't stay out here, just walking the dog, clearing a few stones idly. But some paranormal activity, extraterrestrial activity out here, I think we can all agree. That is not of our earth, that thing, is it? Look at that. Amazing to be able to catch this on Twitch. In the past, people would have had said this had happened in medieval times. People talked of these crafts landing. No one would have believed you. But there we have it, on clear as day, high definition film. That one coming and going. I don't know if that one much clearer. This one moving speedily. This is like nothing I've ever seen out here. Look at that, see it in the far in the distance. That's up high, about 50 feet in the air. That craft, I would estimate. And look there. Once there were beets, there are no more beets. It's all happening. I've got to go back for Ftone, so I'm going to leave you to it, guys. There's the main cairn, not looking too bad. It's trampled the earth hard, so it's difficult to find any. I don't want to go out too far in case one of the craft comes towards me. But you would hope there would be lots of stones, but I can't see very much. There's a beet. No one will stay with me. Wolfie freaked out, rightly so, by what's going on. Look, we can see soil again, and I keep thinking things are stones, and they're just beets that have not been harvested. There's one. There's a big one. Look at that. If anyone wants some beets, look, everything I said, is that one or is that a stone? That is a stone. Look, found a stone. Oh, you can't see it because I put the torch down. Well, you can see there's the moon. That's not scared, freaked out by that. That does look a bit scary on camera. You can see why nighttime stone clears. Probably not the best idea. In terms of filming them, they're great for getting lots of stones out when you can see stones, but there's nothing here. Look at this. Just a little bonus for your kids. I'll be back at 8 o'clock with Ed Gamble doing a Ftone, and you right, Wolves? Squelching down the field. Wolfie a little bit freaked out. Where's all her friends gone? The beets. Hoping that this would be Ftone Christmas, I have to say, but I'm starting to think it might not be. We will at least be able to walk out onto the field for the next few weeks. No, we're not crushing anything beneath our feet. So exciting times out here on the field. Welcome to people who are able to watch stone clearing in other parts of the world because of this unusual timing. I'll leave you with the moon, my friends, the biggest stone of them all. There's not a stone bigger than that in the whole universe. As we head under the marriage bower on Duckett's Passage, leading to the magical kingdom of Ftones, there is some exciting developments. I believe I was here last night. Something was going on. Let's see if anything is different out here on the station tonight. Oh my, it's not that different. This is the bit they were doing last night. They've done quite a lot. There's a big bit in the middle they haven't done yet. Look at that. It's Ftone Christmas Eve at the very worst. They've taken down some of these weeds. It's a very muddy environment out here today. Look at this. Here's a stone. I can go on the Alpha and Omega can. Look at this, Wolves. What do you think? Something was going on in the night. I thought it was aliens stealing beets. That could be the case. I'm going to go left-handed on the camera so I can examine. Look at this. Oh no, the problem is some of this, they look like stones and they're actually bits of beets that have been crushed under the machinery, which doesn't seem very efficient. Here's some stones though. It's not quite, oh no, that's another beet, that's a stone. It's not quite Stone Easter, is it? If you were here for Stone Easter, the ground is much more muddy. It's confusing. There's vegetables. Is that a potato? No, that is a stone. There we go. But the good news is it's begun. Maybe that's the soft hum of machinery in the distance. Perhaps they're working their way round. We can get to the stones. We can listen to them without the muffling sound of beets getting in the way. Yeah, I think we're going to see some harvesting action. They've been going all night, presumably. Don't know why they were doing it at night time. Maybe just to make ease of getting their lorries out and their spaceships, if it was space aliens. But a very exciting time. Glad to see so many of you tuned in for this. 109 people. Cannot believe what's happening. I think, like me, you thought it was going to be beets forever in here. But there's one. Here's the beets. Look, that's one of them. Failed to be picked up. There's more lying, like fallen carrots that have got really big. And it's very important you don't remove vegetables from the field. Even root vegetables. They're not stones. Don't be fooled by the fact they look a bit like stones. Wolfie super excited. Is that a stone or a beet? It's a stone. I thought it was a beet. Look at that. See, it's very confusing. And still, oh, Wolves, come here. Wolfie, come here. Wolfie, come here. Wolfie. Wolfie, come here. Come. Another dog approaching, but seems to be distant. See if we can spot any stones in the way. Wolfie, good girl. Stay here. Good girl. Right. You're right. Oh, that way. Oh, come on. Good girl. Good girl. Stay. Stay. seemingly polite member of the Stone Stasi there, saying thank you to me for walking in the field. She didn't realise I was walking out here to get stones. She thought I was being polite. She'll be sacked from the Stone Stasi before too long. Look at that. So, certainly more stones on offer than there were. Is that a stone? No, it's a beet. Is it a stone? No, it's a beet. Is it a stone? No, it's a beet. Is it a bit stone? Yes, it's a stone. That's basically going to be the story of today's live stream. Sorry I missed last week's live stream, by the way. You can't always predict when the Stone Stasi will be attacking. See a stone, there it is. Oh, here's a nice one, look at this. So Stone Christmas, the Stone Harvest Festival, whichever way you would like to look at it. Not as exciting as Easter, not today. Maybe the mud's just a bit too thick. Maybe the presence of beets is too confusing. A lot of you going, oh, there's a stone. No, it's a beet. There's a stone, Rich. No, it's a beet. Leave this to the professionals, you guys. Look at this, they're churned up. Is that a stone? Can't tell, I still can't tell if that's a stone. No, that's a beet. I've been tricked. Is it a stone or is it a beet? Even when you pick them up sometimes, you think for a second they're a stone and they're a beet. I've never had to contend with this. There's never been beets in this field before in the 2 long years I've been doing this. So still some unharvested beets just along the edge here. Where are you going, wolves? I've got them all trapped in the wire. Look. Little spin got me out of it. Right. Now there it is. That's what we've been hoping to see. The brown waves. And as we talk about brown waves, I think Wolfie's doing a brown wave of her own. Might be able to bury this one. There she is. For those of you who like to watch dogs pooping. And the good thing about all this mud is we can get that underneath. Pooh-wee, wolf, that's smelly. And there we go, buried, which is good as picking up in my opinion. In my arrogant opinion. Good girl, Wolfie Wolves. There's a stone. Well, maybe I've done better at clearing than I thought. There aren't many stones out here. My work may nearly be done, my friends. And then we'll move on to the next field. Don't worry, stone clearing will never end. Once this 35 acres is clear, we'll just move on to the next 35 acres until the world is clear of stones and man can then live in peace with stones. And a new age of Aquarius will be born. Oops. Haven't got my reading glasses on, so I can't see what you're saying. I hope it's good. Look at that. Soil as far as the eye can see, apart from those beets over there. I can hear the distant hum of machinery. But no sign of anything. I think I'll let Wolfie back off the lead. Wolfie, come here. Found a stone. Are you still there? I accidentally pressed the off button. I think you're still there. Refresh, refresh. One little stone on the path amongst the beets. Oh, and another one. It's a lot to deal with today, so forgive me if there are any technical errors. I'm holding a dog lead. I'm looking after a dog. Where are you? Also, a good girl. She's right with me. Trying to tell beets from stones. I just don't think there's that many stones out here anymore. I wonder if those aliens were actually taking stones, not beets. They were here to steal the stones from me. Can you hear the distant hum of machinery? I don't know where it is. Maybe it's in the next field now. It's like number one all around the sides of this field, and they've let the field in the middle stay. Don't know what their plan is there. Devastation. You wouldn't know it from here. You'd think the field's just normal. Look. Oh, you were such a fool to judge never judge a field by the edge. It's an old medieval saying. No, that's a beet. God, it's so confusing out here. Even a seasoned stonecutter of 2 years standing is finding it difficult to tell vegetation from rocks. It's going to be difficult to head across the middle of the field, isn't it? The path's not going to be there. That's how the path is re-established, though. Oh, here's the singing ringing tree. I forgot it last time I was out. Not many stones. Oh, there's a stone. A couple of roundies. They're small, though. But the fairy folk don't care. Not today, my friends, not today. There's dirt smeared on my iPhone screen. It's a harsh business out here. Let's just try this one. This one's sitting in the path. Look at that. Pointy. Nope, not today, my friends, not today. Well, I was expecting more from the harvest. Maybe my memory is awry. Maybe it's just the weather conditions today. Look at that gigantic beet in the path. If you want beets for free, come up here, mate. They're just lying around on the ground. Don't know what you'd do with them. And that, I feel like Hasselhoffing out to that one, but I think that's a beet as well. If it was a stone, it's a huge one. And it's very, very muddy conditions. You could get trapped out here, quicksand, sucked down amongst the stones. It's what every stone clearer dreams of happening to them, of course. There's a stone. There's a stone. We're getting a fair few off, but... Oh, look at this one just lying on the ground. It does feel like the machinery might have been casting out more than... Dropped you, sorry. It's all happening today. There are 137 excited people all around the world. Not just in the UK, people will be watching this in the Arctic Circle, Australia probably. Shout out if you're in Australia or in the Arctic Circle. Zimbabwe, probably some people watching there. Shout out if you're in Zimbabwe. Can't be someone in every country in the world because there are more countries than there are people currently watching, but if you're watching on YouTube, don't complain about the picture quality. Wolfie, come here. Wolfie, come here. Come here, Wolfie. Come on, you are getting good. That's a good girl. There's some doggies coming, aren't there? You can see them, but we're not going to play with them. They're going to be a good doggy. Oh yeah, and they've pretty much done the whole field apart from another stone. Apart from a little central patch, and it looks like a scarecrow that's come to life there, walking two dogs. I don't know if you could see that. Very supernaturally thin person. I think the only thing to conclude is it was a scarecrow. And have they just buried my stones here? That's the question. A lot of people are going to be asking, this is usually a fecund part of the field. All I can see is dirt. Dirt and the detritus. Whoopee, come here. From fallen vegetation, which will one day become dirt. Stones are never changing. There'll always be stones, but vegetables will turn into poo or soil or dust. Whoopee! Good girl, stay here. Good girl. The raggedy scarecrows just passed down the path alongside. Very scarecrowy tactics there, confirming my suspicions. But stones, look at them. Immutable, unchangeable. They will never become something else. They're not like vegetable caterpillars turning into pooey butterflies. They are some kind of insect that never decays. Oh, look at the furrows here on the field and usually you would see 1 million stones here. I'm very concerned about what this means for the future of stone clearing. If these beings from another planet that we all saw last night, and slipped out my grip. It was a bit soily. I'm going to get it properly into the wall. Right, Wolves, you can come off again. Come in. We're going to head across the field. There's no path. We'll make our own path. And as you know, if you've watched the show before, the educational video before, there's usually 1 million stones at this point. And I'm getting a few, but it feels like something's happened. Something beyond our human understanding. It's a stone. There are still some stones. That's the good news. I haven't got them all. Look at the size of that one. Watch out, wolves. Oh! That was hard to throw, actually. That's a beet. Is that a stone? No, it's a beet. I mean, if you want to watch a feed of a man saying, is that a stone? No, it's a beet. For the next 20 or 30 minutes, this is the place to be. Come on, wolves. I see some dogs in the distance, but hopefully we'll be far enough away. By the time they get here, it's the overlord of the Stone Stasi. And look at this. It's like I'm the first man on the moon. I hope I don't get run over by a harvester coming through. Look at that one, wolves. Yeah, we can't even get them far enough to throw. Come on, wolves! Wolvie, come on! Wolvie, come on! She's managed to pick it back up and bring it back to me. Good girl, Wolfie. Take it to the central cairn. There she is, look. Stone in mouth. She's dropped it for us. It's further onto the field. I sometimes wonder if this girl is working for the Stone Stasi. I think we're going to put you on the lead just in case. Wolfie, come here. Come here. Come here, darling. We're going on the lead just in case. If we lose transmission, it will probably be because of clumsiness, but there are a lot of Stone Stasi around. They know we're out here. They know we won't have been able to resist coming out this morning. There's a stone. Oh no, it's a beet. It's really a great day for people who enjoy... That is a stone, but I can't pick it up. It's a great day for people who enjoy a middle-aged man, mistaking a vegetable for a stone. This is your day. You might get another one or 2 days of this. Then the beets will melt away to nothing. Oh, let's see what damage these machines have done to my central cairn. I think it's okay. I see an island of green. I mean, they've done pretty much the whole field, interestingly, apart from one little patch. Come on. Thought I saw a stone there, but it was a beet. Well, it's payday for the farmer, isn't it? All that year, months of patiently waiting for beets to turn into massive beets. Beet seeds to grow. It's paid off for him or her, for them. Just say them, Rich, it's easy. And yeah, just one patch of the field they've forgotten. Oh, and there's a stone. got a stone. But yeah, it's hard to spot them. It's the exact opposite of what I was anticipating when I started this feed today. I thought, oh, exciting for the flag hags out there. They're going to be seeing some stones today, but if anything, less stones than usual. A lot more mud. And a hell of a lot more beets. Like even the crows are complaining in the distance about the lack of stone action. I thought this was going to be our day, my friends. If you were here at Easter, you saw what we had. We'll never forget those days, but it's not going to be a repeat today. There's my beautiful central cairn, still washed clean by the rain, still impressive, surrounded by protective grass. Sometimes nature can combine. All right, Wolfie Harris, that's a stone there, look at that. You're in the way of the stone wolves. People have come here to see stones, not dogs. That's on the central cairn. Whoa! That's on the central cairn, even better than the first one. That's a beet. I've got to find 5 stones for the stone pole, that's what I'm worried about. Oh, and look at this, Scarecrow Annie. The Scarecrow Stone Stasi member has cleverly pincered me. Come round, look at a raggedy little scarecrow. I can just slow down and hope she keeps going at the speed she's going. Of course, I can pretend I'm slightly flummoxed by the soily conditions. And here is just one big patch of beets that they couldn't get to in time last night, and they're coming in by helicopter maybe to take those. Perfect timing, I think, from the Scarecrow. It's a new enemy for me, but a worthy one, and I'm being observed from above and ground level now. I'll observe back. Can you see that? That's a helicopter. And at least we're back into the safe territory of undug up earth. This may be the point to stop and pick up some ammo. I'll have to wait till the Scarecrow is out of vision. There she is. You can see it clearly, surely on YouTube. Just zoom in. Oh. I found a nice pocket of stones. Good. These are good stones for the stone pole. And one for the Dominic Cummings cairn, and the Scarecrow's mistimed it. That's all I can tell you. It doesn't turn out to be a worthy adversary at all. Might be a guy heading down there. Wow. No predicting where this person will go. Across the field. Another stone stars in the distance over there. They've headed off into the woods. They may know that's my hiding place. They may have discovered it. Sometimes hiding there if there's too many stone stasi around. You've seen it a couple of times. And the farmer has been like a terrible barber today. That's the take-home message, leaving a vast chunk of... Well, they've tripped over a beet. A vast chunk of hair and bits of broken. I mean, it's hard to keep this going because not really the bits left behind aren't really like hair so much as big chunks of vegetable, root vegetable. Oh well, I don't know what this means for the future of stone clearing. I can't work out if I've nearly finished or carrying on. I can't work out when the dust settles whether there'll be more stones here or less stones. If the stones are buried, is that good enough for me? I really just don't know anymore. Right, there is someone approaching from that direction. That's the Dominic Cummings cairn. May he rest in peace. We're going to have to do a quick stone pole. I'm rushed. Put your bets in. Do you remember that in November, and if you subscribe now, your Amazon Prime subscription and any money you put in, but don't put money in, will go to my Movember campaign to help Movember. Oh, it's a miss. I hit the wrong pole. 0 out of 1. Oh, I've hit the wrong pole twice. I don't know what that means. I've missed. I've hit the fence. It's definitely less than half. Oh, is this going to be a complete flop out? Last chance. Oh, just nudged it on the last one. It's 1 out of 5. I predicted it would be bad. I feel harried. Poppy falling on the floor. I felt in danger of discovery. We did not do well there. Sorry. So do subscribe now to assuage that bad luck, and your money, the whole of November subscriptions, both on badges and Amazon Prime, will go to November. It'd be nice to raise a good chunk of money there. So if you're not subscribing usually, if you've never subscribed with linking your Amazon Prime and Amazon gaming accounts before, do it. There's free money from Ian Amazon, and we're going to give his free money to charity, because he never will. You know he won't. He's just going to sit on this big pile of money unless we steal it from him. We're like Ocean's 8. We're like Now You See Me, that film. We're like a heist gang. We're breaking into Ian Amazon's vaults. We're taking his money and we're giving it to the poor people with testicular cancer, basically. And other issues there are covered by Movember. It's a fantastic charity. I'm going to grow a moustache. Not that one. All money from my live gigs this month, in the month of November, there's a few of them, is going to one of my chosen charities. There's also the chance still to bid on that RHLSTP jumper. It's coming up very soon. Currently less than I paid for it. I mean, it is second hand, but it's stretched out a bit, but it has a rich pedigree and rich history, and it's a beautiful jumper. My wife is genuinely upset. I think she might start bidding. I didn't tell her that I was going to sell it. Okay, well, she can come off. There's no stone Stasi for miles around. Let's have a look and see if there's any stones to pick out here. Thought there was a stone, but I think it's a beet. I mean, they've been quite inefficient. That's a stone there. Well, that's a stone. Let's put these on the centre of the central cairn in honour of what is a very important day. I'm very muddy. As we head down the hill towards the Brexit ditch, 140 people watching live and 140 geniuses, champions, all around the world, some of them in Swaziland probably, some of them in Constantinople probably. Another aerial assault. Is this the same? It's the same helicopter back trying to find me, and this is a scary new. It's swooping down towards me. It's actually heading right for me, flashing its light. I think I'm covered by trees, so they hopefully haven't seen me. That is a worrying development, isn't it, Wolfie? How are you feeling about that? Pretty bad. I'm feeling pretty bad. Oh, don't start doing that. That's sad enough. He's the ventriloquist. Down to 129 people, scared. Maybe they're watching on the helicopter, trying to work out where I am. Luckily, there is a slight delay on the feed, so they're probably just looking in slightly the wrong place for me. Well, disappointing, I have to say. I thought this would be a more exciting day for us all. We didn't even get to see any agricultural equipment. We saw very few stones. These weeds are still here forming a barrier for the Brexit ditch, trying to stop me getting stones for the Brexit ditch. I've got mud on my fingers, got mud on my dog lead handle. Do wash carefully after stone clearing. Some believe that COVID was created by farmers spraying their crops to try and wipe out stone clearers. There's some stones here for the Brexit ditch, so that's good news. I've got a nice 3 stones there, very dirty stones, but they'll be cleaned by nature's car wash. The rain sent to cleanse us. And into the Brexit ditch they go. That's a satisfying clink when stone hits stone. There's a lot of stones in that Brexit ditch. Brexit's not going to happen as long as I'm here. As long as I'm here. That's why they're trying to stop me. Nigel Farage. Oh, look at those big flock of geese heading this way. Oh, I think they're just veering off. Honking. Can you see? I mean, I wish I could zoom. There's some beautiful nature happening out here. They're heading up. I mean, I can see them clear as day. So just gather a couple of little stones for the Alpha and Omega can. Where are you, Wolfie? Oh, there you are. Right behind me. And then we will sing the song that he did command us to sing. To sing, sorry. Marijuana plant growing there. Bit of marijuana. Bit of the old Mary Jane. You can do what you like out in the country. Bit of the old mouth cannabis. The old lung cannabis, I call it. Get it in your lungs, that's what I do. Do not take drugs, it's bad. Wolfie, shall we sing the song? Do you want to sing it? Oh, you got dirt all over your face. Listen to the Ftones, my friend, for they foul thing ye a merry dance. Where have they gone? Don't listen to the birds and trees. Don't listen to your underpants. Listen to the Ftones, Wolfie, stop eating grass. Listen to the Ftones, and they, in turn, shall listen to ye. Come here, my friend, my fine friends. We've got lots going on today on Twitch. About 3:30 or something around there, I think, is when my eBay auction finishes. I will be commentating on that. Ali and Herring's Twitch are fun at 7:30, and I'll be watching Taskmaster along with you at 9 o'clock and providing some kind of commentary for it. There's my North Face jacket sleeve. North Face is the acceptable face of fascism. No, that's not good. All right, see you next time, kids.